the Cuban Missile Crisis. That was a long, long strip of working without interruption. I always worked a Sunday to Thursday week to be able to have Fridays off to see the kids if they were playing basketball or take them to get shoes. So I came in on a Sunday afternoon, and it was a slow starting day on Sundays. A lot of it had been assembled for the Monday paper when people went away the week before. And the news editor of the day came over and said, "Hang on to your hat." And I said, "What do you mean, Bob?" He said, "I mean, hang on to your hat. They've been up all night at the State Department. Something's going on." So that was the beginning of the Cuban Missile Crisis. And I think everyone was quite thoroughly terrified. But one of the important parts of doing what we do, of being journalists, is that you know, number one, if there's any place to be, it's in the heart of a newspaper, in the heart of Times Square, in the heart of New York. Also, if there's anything to be known, you're probably going to find it out if the reporters are any good. So that was that. At one point, I know, when I was working afternoon, I would come in late in the afternoon on Thanksgiving Day, and I called up my sister's house where the family was assembled, and I said something, I don't know what the story was, but I said, you know, that things are very busy. He said, "Things are very busy here too, we're eating." I thought, well, now we know what our priorities are, don't we? So certainly, and we've just been through this huge anniversary of Kennedy's death. That was my day off. It was a Friday, and I was on the streets walking up Broadway. I think I was looking for a pair of shoes, but I won't be sure of that. And I looked in the window of a television store, and there was clearly something very, very wrong. And I walked inside the door and listened, and then I went over to a payphone. There were payphones in those days. There were no cell phones. And I called the foreign copy desk, and I said, "Jimmy, it's Betsy. Do you need people?" He said, "Just a moment." He came back and he said, "As fast as you can."